Hi, I'm Lauren and welcome to the first episode of Lauren Introducing, the channel that brings to you the fresh faces of up-and-coming singer-songwriters that are attempting to break it in the music industry. So welcome to the first programme of Lauren Introducing. I'm here today at the London School of Sound with Amy Kirkup, who's a young singer-songwriter. We've chosen her because I think she's an excellent person for us to talk to initially, and we've got loads of good questions for her. So thank you so much, Amy, for coming in. Really appreciate it.
No problem.
Just want to ask you a few questions.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So as a singer-songwriter, is breaking into the music industry something that you see as a final goal, or for you is it just a passion, something that you do on the side?
First and foremost, I play sort of for my own pleasure and for the people, people who want to listen. Breaking into the music industry is a difficult task at this time. I think it's a very changing industry, and to make a living out of being in the music industry, you have to sort of cater to what people want to listen to, and that's not really something I'm interested in doing. So At the moment, I think it's just for me, start gigging, get more people listening.
Hailing from Devon, which is of course home to several famous artists such as Matt Bellamy from Muse, Ben Howard, Ryan Keane, do you think perhaps there's something to be said from coming from there? Do you think it offers you a level of creativity that perhaps other places might not actually offer you?
Yeah, I think absolutely. It's a very quiet place to grow up, and although we did find things to do, there's a lot of free time to be spent playing guitar and getting good at that kind of thing. And also Totnes, which is particularly where I'm from, has a very sort of creative feel to it, and I think that environment really allowed me to sort of get going with the music thing from a young age, and it's just since then it's always been something I've done. But I think absolutely the environment down there, and even like the landscape and stuff, just having enough quiet space and not continually being in the crazy city, I think definitely has an influence on the style I work in, and also the fact that I play at all.
So there's so many young artists out there, and as you've said, coming from Devon gives you kind of something different. Do you think you find yourself consciously trying to not conform to what the music industry is looking for, or is it something that actually you think, well, this is the way I'm going to get in, so maybe I should try that? Or do you really try it and kind of make a conscious effort to steer clear of that mentality?
Yeah, absolutely try and steer clear of that mentality. I think it's a very dangerous mentality to have. I think you'll never make good or original music. I mean, good music.
Yeah.
You never make music that's going in a new direction if you're continually looking sort of backwards to something that's already popular. Like it's not a helpful thing to do. I don't find. I mean, other people obviously do that, but not me.
So your song London Town kind of, I suppose, epitomises what everyone feels about London, and talks about it in a way that I suppose everyone feels but doesn't really know how to say. What led you to writing a song like that?
When I first arrived in London, I mean, I love London now, like, don't get me wrong, that song sounds a bit down on the whole thing.
Yeah.
But when I first moved to London, and commuting in particular, I really didn't agree with me.
It summarises the difficulty of that element of London.
And I mean, the inspiration for that literally came to me, I was just sitting on like a standing, in fact, obviously, on an overcrowded train, and literally wrote that song into my phone in about 20 minutes.
Oh my God.
And that's why I thought it was kind of terrible, and then I just put it online just to see what people would think. Everyone was really nice about it.
Got a really good response.
But yeah, generally, inspiration, I don't go out looking for it, it just sort of lands on me. Usually at a really inappropriate and annoying time, like mid-lecture, mid-train ride.
But then that's good, got to let your creative juices flow.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
You write a lot of your own songs, Amy, or you write all of your own songs. Are there any artists in particular that you find really do help or really have inspired you in terms of the way you write music, the way you perform, using the guitar, things like that?
I mean, my sort of sweet spot of musical history for me is around the 60s, so Dylan and Neil Young, and even more sort of blues influences, so like Peter Green, that sort of thing, and then obviously folk art as well, like Nick Drake. I draw a lot of influence from those guys, but I mean, Dylan has been a huge influence on me, like really massive.
So you talk about men. Do you find that it is male artists that you tend to kind of get more drawn to than it is women, or do you think maybe it's just a lack of female artists that do what you do?
I think I definitely, there's definitely more male artists I listen to. I struggle a lot more with the sort of female vocals. There's very few female vocalists that I feel comfortable listening to for a long period of time, which is weird. I mean, there are the classics, there's Joni Mitchell, Nina Simone, Aretha Franklin, these guys, like, I could never live without them. But there's few, I could name you many, many guys I listen to, not so many females. I think it's a shame, because I think there clearly are female artists doing good things, but it's not, well, it's just not for me. So.
Well, hopefully that's something that you can begin to change, I suppose. And I mean, it's really refreshing to hear that someone likes to listen to music that's not necessarily modern day, that's been written by 10 different people, that isn't from the heart and stuff, whereas the people that you talk about are those that have written their own songs, and it's kind of genuine as opposed to sort of the modern day pop music. So you've talked about your singing songwriting. Would you be willing to do a little performance for us here today?
Yes, absolutely, that's fine.
Amazing, let's go.
Cool.
Frozen town, lift your eyes, there's nothing on the ground. Oh, come on up, you had a drink from the loving cup. Your own dark shadow hides the hope you found. Oh, London, why you trying to bring me down? My quiet country voice barely makes a sound. London, when will you look up to see the other downtown faces and your own ironic luck? The lives you're holding in your hands, don't you let them drop. You live a faded city dream of sky-high hopes and late-night screams. East and west, you're fragile in between. And when will you give peace a chance? So many track your every glance. You act as if your own grey ghost you've seen. Oh, London, why are you trying to bring me down? I'm just trying to keep my feet safely off the ground. London, when will you look up to see the other downtown faces and your own ironic luck? The lives you're holding in your hands, don't you let them drop. And do you think that every day should end in dreams to drift away? Is this the truth you think we all should seek? And why is every single night of flashing blue and pulsing fright? Are you surprised none of us can sleep? Oh, London, why are you trying to bring me down? I'm clinging to that one angel cutting through the crowd. London, I hope you do look up to see these hardened faces and how grey your clothes have got. There's much more than the gold clutched in your hands. I guess you just forgot.
So that's it for the first episode of Lauren Introducing. Join us next week when we'll be talking to up-and-coming producer Lorenzo Benzo.
Why you trying to bring me down? I'm just trying to keep my feet safely off the ground. London, when will you look up to see the other downtown faces and your own ironic lot? The lives you're holding in your hands, don't you let them drop. And do you think that every day should end in dreams to drift away? Is this the truth you think we all should seek? And why is every single night of flashing blue and pulsing Friday, you surprise, and none of us can sleep. Oh, London, why you trying to bring me down? I'm clinging to that one angel, cutting through the crowd. London, I hope you will look out to see these hardened faces and how grey your clothes have gone. There's much more than the gold clutched in your hands. I guess you just forgot.